Let's talk about the models that you can use to stream.
Yeah, of course.
Let's start
You
off.
can, yeah,
Yeah, let's start off with the lower end one here. The
yeah.
I guess the Mini.
Yes, the Mini, but it's for me, it's a great player. I love the Mini. I've got, five in my house. I've got one Pro, but I love the Mini. When you have a NAS, it's the perfect companion. It's very small.
Yeah.
You can watch, 4K HDR. You can keep Dolby Atmos, DTS:X, all the features of the big player that we are selling, we are proposing. But it's very small. The image quality is it's good enough. It's on most of the 4K TVs. You don't have really big screens. It's the ideal companion for the NAS. So I would really recommend our customers to think of the Mini, even if it's the first one in our range. But it's a great player. You can do everything with it. So you can have one NAS and 8 Minis all around your house, and you can enjoy, all your collections at different moments, in different rooms. It will be perfect.
Okay. And this has 4K HDR, HDMI in and out.
Yes, in and out. The in is not, it's we've got an HDMI in every player that we are proposing, but honestly, it's not a good feature. It's on the motherboard, so we can't get rid of it. But obviously, it's not very useful to have the HDMI in, except if you missed, one input on your receiver, and you can use it, of course, and put it in the Mini, for instance, or the One AC. But other than that, I don't see the real importance of this function in our players. Okay, it's just the output that is interesting. The IR extender for the users that want to edit behind the TV, for instance. So we provide an IR extender so that you can control the player. These are the cool things, not the HDMI input, I think.
Oh, what does that one cost to get you into the door in Zappiti land for the Mini?
The Mini cost about $249 in US, so it's pretty affordable, and you will have access to the same look than the other players. You will have a great experience even at this price point.
Yeah.
The only thing that is different with the Mini is that you don't have any internal drive. But if you've got your own NAS or your PC, or if you're lucky enough to have the Zappiti NAS, you won't need an internal bay.
Right,
so
right,
it's
right.
for me, it's the ideal companion for any NAS, not just ours, but for any third-party NAS that you may have at home.
All right, so the next one in the lineup is going to be the One.
The One? Yes. So the One basically is the first player, with an internal bay. You can store up to 16 terabytes inside one unit. So it's you can have lots of movies in one players, already. It's basically have the same characteristic of the Mini, plus of course the internal bay. But I guess that's it. It's you can start. If you have some movies on internal drive or external drive, you can use the One to start in the Zappiti world. And I'm sure you will like it. And it will make you feel like you want to have more around your house when you have tested one of this product.
So the difference between the Mini and the One is the hard drive,
just the storage.
Storage, yeah.
Just the internal storage, basically. That's all.
So then, like video quality, obviously, is going to be exactly the same.
Yeah, it's exactly the same motherboard. Okay, for the Mini, the One AC. One AC is not the same motherboard. because you have two dual HDMI video outputs, which is pretty cool when you have got an old receiver and you don't want to get rid of it. Like if you have an MC12 lexicon, you are fan of your receiver and you don't want to throw it in a bin, so you can use the second HDMI audio only output directly into your lexicon, and the other HDMI main output directly into your projector or in your TV, in your 4K TV, for instance. But basically, once again, the image of all the 4K legacy products like the Mini, the One SE, and the Duo, you will have this exact same picture quality.
Right.
Okay. You will have just some difference in the characteristics, for the Duo, for the One SE, but basically, as regard the image quality and the sound quality, it will be exactly the same.
What about speed? Is it the same like RAM and everything?
Yes, it's a little bit, except the Mini, you've got more memory on the One SE and the Duo than the Mini. So obviously, if you get a huge collection, it will appear a little bit faster on the One SE and the Duo than the Mini. But it's not, it's not a big deal for me. Okay, so it's if you just need one player to play with your NAS, you can go with the Mini. You will be very satisfied, I guess.
The next one in the line is going to be the Pro lineup.
Yes, and these were our new babies. We've got two. We've got the regular Pro, which is the first ISF player certified in the world. So we are very, very happy about it. We are very proud. And we were lucky enough to be contacted by the English company Audiocom, and they wanted to tweak our Zappiti Pro to make it even better. And in last Christmas we have the opportunity to release the new Ace Pro edition, the Audiocom Cinema edition, which is a Pro tweaked by Audiocom in England, and basically they have changed many components into our players. The power supply, they added a femtoclock, they changed some things directly into the motherboards. So it's a huge change, in our product. So it's clearly it's the top of the line, and we are very, very proud of these two new players, of course.
I did have one question here on the website. The exclusive zero signal technology. How does that work? Exactly.
Yes, it's just a thing, it prevents from having some ground loops, for instance. You just plug this output into any entry of your receiver, and you are sure that you won't have any noise problems with your installation. If you not have a good power condition, if you don't have any UPS, for instance, it helps preventing some undesirable noises and some strange artifacts on your image quality. So it's a cool feature, and you just have to plug an RCA cable from the zero output to any entry that isn't used on your receiver.
Okay. In this one, you have an extra bay, as opposed to the previous one. Instead of one, you have now two bays.
Yeah, 2 bays. So you can have 2 times 16 terabytes, which is you can store most of the collection that our users have at home, into a single unit. If you don't have any more than 30 terabytes of movies at home, you can just buy a very good player and have all your collection into a single unit. And the cool thing about it is that if you want to add, later on a Mini into another room in your house, you can stream from the Pro, from your existing collection, to up to 3 other rooms into your house. So it will act like a NAS, okay, but you won't have the protection, the Red 5. So if one of the discs fails, you will lose the data in it. So we strongly suggest the users to go for a NAS, but it's quite a lot of money. I understand that. So they can start with a great player, put all the movies into one single players and stream all around your house, up to 3 other minis or one AC, whatever they choose. It's a great features.
And just real quick again, the AudioComm edition is the upgraded power supply, better power conditioning as well.
Yeah.
So ideally, cleaner image. And
yes, exactly. Yeah. And you can, I think we will send you one soon enough, for you to test. Mm-hmm. But after, the 400 hours burning that is needed, like any high-end speakers or any high-end receivers, you will notice, especially in the backgrounds, the smoothness of the image, mm-hmm. The total absence of artifacts. We noticed, and several of our resellers all around the US told us that they saw a clear difference with the Ace edition compared to the Pro. Yes, it's you will see, and you will give us your feedback, of course.
Yeah, I definitely want to check that out. And really quick, between the One and the Mini, as far as like upscaling, like every one will upscale, right? From the lowest one to the highest one.
It's the same process. It's the Zappiti Magic Pixel version 2.5 now, and they all benefit from the same technology and the same upscaling functionality. Okay, the Pro will do another job, and the Ace, of course. But as regards, the Mini, the One AC, and the Duo, they will have the same upscale processing, which is pretty good. You'll see. You'll be surprised of how good it works with a Sony projector or an LG TV. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I did the little demonstration in the video, and it looked really good for regular standard Blu-rays, upscaling to 4K. So you're saying the video quality on the upscaling video quality from the Mini to the Pro would look the same?
No. From the Mini, the One and One AC, they will look the same because it's the same process. But as regards, the One and the Pro and the Pro Ace, it will be slightly better, because it's another processing inside this unit.